Good morning. We're playing Big Country Time Sports basketball time. We're using styles this morning. Central City, coached by Bram Jones, is bringing his 13 salary team, power rating of 13, to Middletown to face the Middletown team. Their salary is 11. Stevie Wilkes coaches Middletown at the Municipal Arena, and he's going with the isolation offense, which means he gets to add a plus value to any of his one players, but that player will go down a grade. So he has a power forward, so he adds a plus to that. He becomes a B plus. Of course, in the matchup charts, he is currently a C plus in today's game. Central City's going with a fast break, which means any of their plus players that they currently have, if they score, they get a bonus bucket. However, if a turnover occurs, the other team automatically scores 2 points. So here we go. We're getting ready to start. For those of you who don't know, I am playing also the pro variant, meaning we're going to be scoring every 4 segments of the quarter as opposed to 3 segments of the quarter. So the base game is designed to be old school, low scoring basketball. Of course, you want to play closer to pro level. Of course, these teams won't score pro level points no matter what. But anyway, so we're going to roll first. Home will be in green. Purple will be visitor. The higher roll will win the jump. And it's going to be the hometown. So Middletown, ISO, they're going to come down the court, setting up an ISO offense. This is going to be our production, our player. This is our production. We already know our matchups. I pre-game matchup to get all the letter grades. And let's find out who's got the ball. It's going to be 13. 13 comes down the shooting guards with the ball. That is shooting guard for the Middletown team. Shooting guard is Parker. Parker working with the ball with a C grade. His score is 3. 3 is 6 points. So Parker, in the first 3 minutes, is going to score 6 points. Parker, 6. All right, bringing it down the court. The ball now over here in Central City. It's going to be 55. 55 is their point guard. Their point guard's a C and 1. He's going to score 2 plus. He is not a plus player. So their point guard scores just 2 points. That's Rawlings for 2. Rawlings gets 2 in the first 3 minutes. And folks, 3 minutes gone in the game, and it is 6-2, hometown Middletown. All right, here we go. It's going to be 34. 34 is the shooting guard again. Uh-oh, Parker is lighting it up. 3. He's going to score another 6 points, is Parker, as he is dominating the first quarter of play against Cooper, who is a D shooting guard, so he's just not getting the job done. Central City goes to work. 23. 23 is the small forward. Oh, that's their best player. He's a B plus 5. Oh my God, he's going to crash. B plus 5 is 9 points for Damon. Damon with 9. Folks, that makes it 11-12. Just like that, Damon makes this an interesting game. Their B plus stud. 23, that's going to be our small forward. Our small forward is an F. 3 on F is 4 points. We'll take that. F for our small forward is, not ours, for Middletown's forward, Nilsson. Nilsson. And Nilsson scored 4. All right, Central City goes to work. They want that small forward again. 32. 32 is their center. 2. Their center is an F. 3 plus. He's not a plus player, so their center, Dooley, scores 3. And again, Middletown in the final 3 minutes of the first period, looking good. Let's see what they do here. Wow, it's going to be 61-6. 61 is point guard. Holy cow. Point guard for Middleton is Weber. He is scoring on a D chart. Weber 6D is 8 points for Weber. So the 2 guards for this Middletown team have lit it up. That's 18, 19, 20, 22 points after 1. And we're going to see what Central City does. Central City 22, that is their point guard. Their point guard is a C. 4. 4C is 7 plus. He's not a plus player. He'll score 7 though. Their point guard Rawlings has had a brilliant first quarter with 9. So that's going to be a 9, 18, 19, 20, 21. Folks, it's 21-22 after the first quarter. Holy cow. All right, so Parker has 12 points in the first. Weber, so they've scored 18 from their guards. Rawlings alone has 9. Damon has 9 for the Central City team. Right, technically I forgot he's a plus. Dooley's a plus. No, he's a plus player, so he scored 10. So I take that back. It's 22-22. I forgot a plus player gets a bonus on a fast break. Whoops. So that was 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, 22-22. Unbelievable. So Damon, with that plus bonus with a fast break offense, gets a bonus point. And there it is. So it basically draws a foul and hits it at the free throw. So Damon is leading all. Actually, Parker is leading all scorers with 12. Damon has 10. All right. Central City gets to start with the ball in the second after the little break. And let's see what they do. Again, this is big country basketball time. Playing it on the pro timing, which is 4 segments per quarter. And we're using styles. Central City's fast breaking. Middletown is in their ISO. They have not been able to get their ISO man, their power forward, onto the boards. All right, it's going to be 34. 34 is the shooting guard, and the shooting guard is D, and we roll the 4. D4 is 6 points, so the shooting guard is going to score 6. That's Cooper. All right, Middletown with the ball. It's going to be 35. 35 is their center. Their center is not their bonus player. Their center is a B, though. That is fantastic. It's 4 on B. 4 on B is 8 plus. He does not get the bonus. And their center is Meeker. And that's going to be 8 points for Meeker. Very nice. All right, back to Central City on a fast break offense. Fast break's not very valuable unless you hit that plus, but neither is the ISO. Let's see here, 24. 24 is the point guard. The point guard for them is Rawlings, who has had a superb day today. Rawlings takes it to the bucket. He's a C1. He's going to score 2 plus, no plus. All right, Middletown works it up the court. They're trying to isolate their big man, their power forward, Donovan. And I dropped the die. They would love to isolate their big power forward. He has not been able to get a bucket, and 36 is going to be the center. Oh, Meeker, back-to-back scores for Meeker. Meeker's a B. He's going to get 6. Holy cow. So while trying to isolate the power forward, they're using the power forward to dish it off and assists from the power forward over to the center, and the center with a 6 on B. He's going to score 10 points. Meeker's got 18, folks. Holy cow. Central City goes back to work. Central City is looking at 32. 32 is their center. Oh, wait. Whoops, that was the backup center. I take that back. D. I got to pay attention. D on 6 is 8. So that was the backup center for 8. That is King. Whoops. King with 8. So Meeker, their starting center, and then late in the half, or midway through the half, midway through the second quarter, in the first half, King on the floor gets 8. So centers are working. Here we roll the 32. Their real center, Dooley. Dooley is shooting with an F today, and he's going to go 4 on F is 5 points. So Dooley gets 5. And back to Middletown in their isolation offense. Cannot seem to get their guy. But guard, so their backups are on the court. Their guard is Gregor, And Gregor, too. Gregor is a D. 2 on D. He's going to score 4 points, Gregor is. So the backups are definitely pulling their weight here for Middletown. And the final segment is going to be 14. That is the power forward for the enemy. That's not going to get a bonus. That's Hanks. Hanks is going to score 1. Hanks is a C. 2 plus. He doesn't get the bonus. Right? And Middletown in the final segment of the second period. 41 is power forward. Finally, their stud is C plus. So he's going to get a bonus. C plus 3. C plus 3 is 7 plus 1 is. So he's finally going to score is their power forward Donovan. And Donovan's going to score 7. Let's tally the points here at halftime. So 28. Let's see here. That's going to be 11, 12, 13, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But at halftime, 37. We're going to get 16, 27. Holy cow. 27 and 22 at halftime, 49. So, folks, it is Middletown up by 12. Thanks to the Sinners here scoring 2 8 segments, and then their guys scoring 2 2s. Hometown Middletown running an ISO offense, obviously using Donovan as an assist man over to the Sinners. The Sinners rack up 16 points in the second, and it is 49-37 at halftime. Holy cow! All right, we're going to be doing jump. Not a jump. Goes back to. It was Middletown, Central City, and then we'll go back to Middletown to start the third. All right, here we go. They got 12. They can afford to coast a little bit. Not that I'm suggesting Middletown coast, but 22 is going to be a point guard. That's Weber. Weber has 6 on the night. 4. Weber's a D. 4D is 6 points for Weber. That is his 12th point of the night. Central City goes to work. It's going to be 23. Oh, that's their boy. Their small forward gets a bonus on the fast break. 1. Oh, and they roll a 1. B plus 1 is 4 plus, so he's going to actually get 4, 5, 6 because he gets the plus he's on a fast break. So their stud, Damon, got 4 plus. So 6 points for Damon, getting as much as he can out of that first segment of the third, trying to gain ground on Middletown. Middletown goes to work. 54 is their shooting guard. Their shooting guard is Parker, who had a brilliant first quarter. And he's going to get 5. Parker is a D. D on 5 is 7 plus. He does not get the bonus plus. He's not a plus player. But he scores 7 more does Parker. Central City is in deep trouble. 61. That's going to be their point guard again. Their point guard is a C. He's going to roll a 4. C4 is 7 plus. He is not a plus player, but Rawlings, who's also having a good night, scores 7. Back over to Middletown here, midway through the third. Middletown 34. 34 is the shooting guard. The shooting guard is Parker. Parker is pushing on a C. 1 on C is 2 points. He's not a plus player, so he doesn't get the bonus. And the third segment, 34. 34 is the shooting guard again, Rawlings. Rawlings is going to score 5 on C. He's going to get 8 more. Rawlings, absolutely. He and Parker are going at it. The point guard versus the shooting guard here. And back to Middletown for the final segment, 51. Center, finally, our center, who's our best player, B. Not ours, Meeker. Meeker's going to roll a 2, though, on B. 6 points. And last for Central City in the third period is, I don't believe Central City's done enough to make up. 62. Their power forward. Their power forward is a stud. He's a C. He rolls a 4. He's going to score 7 plus. Their power forward, Hanks. I say Hanks, the visiting power forward's going to score 7. Holy cow, good quarter for the visitors. Central City's going to score 14. Let's see, they're going to score 14, 28 points. Good for them. 28 and 37 is going to be 65 points for them. It's going to be 12, 19, 20, 21. And that's going to be 70. So it's up to 5 points difference. So they did make up ground as it was 37-49 to 65-70. So the fourth quarter, the game is within reach for Central City. They'll get the ball to start. They're running a fast break offense. And let's see what it looks like. Central City, not a lot of backup scoring for Central City. Okay, we got 34. 34 is the shooting guard. Shooting guard for them is Cooper. And the shooting guard Cooper for them is not very good. Cooper is a D. 3 on D. He's going to score 5+. He cannot get a bonus. All right, here we go. Middletown needs to keep scoring. 41. 41 is the power forward. There he is, folks. That's their plus player. 4 on C is 7++. He's going to score. Donovan is going to score 9 points, and that may be all it takes for Middletown to put this game on ice. As Donovan was ISO'd up, he got a bonus here, plus he's automatically gets a bonus for his plus as an ISO player, so he scored 2 extra points. 14. 14 is the power forward for them, so we got big men down low. Hanks is a C right now. 2 on C, he's going to score 5. That's not enough for them to come back and win. They've got to find a way to slow down Middletown. 12. Middletown's the backup forward. Holy cow! So their backups played a role today. Poole, he's a D today. Poole is a D. 1 on D. He's going to score a lowly 2 points. That may be all Central City needs to catch up, but they need a big fast break 1. 13 is their shooting guard. Their shooting guard is Cooper. Cooper is a D. 2, not good enough. 4 points. Middletown with their third segment of the fourth. 31 is going to be their small forward. Their small forward is Nilsson, who's been quiet since the first quarter. Nilsson, small forward, is an F5. Holy cow, but he puts up 6. And I don't believe there is any way Central City is going to catch Middletown. 62. 62 is their power forward. Their power forward, Hanks. At least they're getting their best man the ball. He's a C. 6 more points, and that's going to do it. I think Middletown can coast to wrap this game up. 65. Their power, Donovan, their stud. They're going to make sure this game is over. 4 on C is 8, plus he gets the bonus for being ISO'd. 9 points. Donovan scores 18 in the fourth. Holy cow. So we get 10. Let's see, we get 20 points. That's going to be 85-point output for Central City. Will not be enough. We get 18, 26. 26 and 70, 96. So this game will be won. Central City, 85 to 96. Donovan, let's see what their ISO'd up power forward, who had a slow first half, did on the game. Parker scored leaders here. Parker got, let's see here. Parker got 19, 20, 21. So Parker scores 21. The shooting guard, 21. Donovan gets 7 and 18, 25 for their stud. He had a big fourth though with 18. He scored 25. Nilsson gets 4 and 6. He got 10 on the day. Weber scored 6, 12. Weber got 12. Meeker, the big center, got 8, 14. Yep, so outstanding. So our leaders on the Middletown side was Donovan with 25 and Parker with 21. Let's take a look over here. Rawlings, I think, had the biggest day, and that's part of their problem. A D shooting guard. Rawlings with 2, 9, 10, 11, 11 and 19, 20. Rawlings had 20. Probably what hurt him. Damon, their stud, 10. 16. Wow, they held Damon to 16. Who was their high? Dooley with 3. 8. No, Hanks might be their high. 2, 9, and 11, 20. So Hanks had 20. So their high man was 20. Cooper got 9. Yeah, that's awesome. So their best guy, Damon, had only 16. Their shooting guard is their second to worst performer, got 20. Hanks, their stud power forward, matched up against Donovan, got 20. And again, our third highest scorer here, out of just for the hell of it, was Nilsson, I think. Yeah, Nilsson scored 10 for them. Or Meeker. Meeker scored 8, 6, 14. Meeker got 14. Their third high man was 14. So 25 for Donovan, 21 for Parker, 14 for Meeker. That's their triple threat. Triple threat over here was Rollins with 20, Hanks with 20, and Damon with 16. Central City running a fast break offense in Middletown loses by 11, 85-96. Middletown running an ISO was unfortunately only able to feature Donovan 3 times. However, it was for 7, 9, and 9. So Donovan had 3 big segments and led the game in all scorers. Imagine if he had touched the ball a few more times. Thanks for watching. This has been this version of the basketball game is in both little books. Both the little books that are for sale. This is the big book, no longer for sale. Big Country Time Sports Basketball Time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.